Welcome back to the third quarter of action here on your Plaquemines Prep Game of the Week. Cardinals set to get the ball here first as Benoit kicks it deep, and it's going to go over the head of everybody and out of the back of the end zone as Enclave was back there deep, but it kind of just sailed over him. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So Terrebonne continues to impress. I mean, they had a really good game plan, Jason. All the first half they were onside pooch-type kicks. And now they open up, and the kid drives the ball back into the end zone.
Yeah, Belchase was kind of, everybody was up expecting that short kick that they've been seeing, and it just didn't happen there. So quick congratulations to Sadie Lynn Cavalier, who was elected homecoming queen at halftime. I know that's a big honor for the young lady, so we want to give her due on television and say congrats.
Yeah, to her and the family, that's a lifetime memory.
So on 1st down, Hicks all alone in the backfield. Has a man in motion, throws the quick screen pass to Enclave, who stays on his feet, and watch what's going to happen here. Taryn Enclave, one man to beat, playing the angle, but it's not going to matter. Taryn Enclave is in the end zone again. What a way to start this second half. 15 seconds into the game, and Taryn Enclave goes 80 yards.
Jason, I tell you what, if I'd be Tulane, I think I'd try and keep them under wraps because LSU and probably quite a few other schools are going to start coming around. Unstoppable.
Yeah, really. So a 7-point lead with the extra point to come here. Austin Russell in, Enclave to hold. Low snap. Kick is up. It's blocked, but it still goes through. So what an effort by Russell there as he got just enough on it, even with the deflection, to get it through the uprights. So your score, Belchase 35, South Terrebonne 27. And I think we all have to collectively catch our breath.
I'm telling you, Jason. I mean, this is a TD a minute type of ball club that Belchase is putting together here. And now it seems like every week they keep getting stronger and stronger offensively.
What'll be interesting to see here, now that the script has kind of been flipped and it's going to be Belchase with the lead and with a 1-touchdown lead right now, to see if South Terrebonne is going to continue to be able to answer the bell and be able to score kind of, we saw just back and forth scoring throughout the first half. Now let's see how that plays out in the second half now that Belchase has taken the lead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what type of adjustments that the Cardinals made defensively.
So Russell approaches, steps into it. Good deep kick. It's going to be Wallace at about the 10. Looks for an opening up the middle, and he's got one. One man to beat is Austin Russell. And Russell with a foot race is not going to get him, so that quickly South Terrebonne answers as Christian Wallace goes 90 yards for a touchdown.
What a whale of a ball game. I mean, this has got to be such a treat for homecoming night. I mean, everybody's on the edge of their seats. It seems like each team just scores at will.
Needless to say, coaches are going to have nightmares about number 1 jerseys just moving up and down the field tonight.
And the thing that's surprising, it looks like South Terrebonne, as much as they've run the ball, is going to go for 1 point again.
Not sure why they wouldn't go for the 2 in the tie here, but they're going to go ahead and kick it. Again, Matt Benoit set to kick. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it is good. So South Terrebonne pulls to within 1 point with 11:29 to go in the third quarter. We're only 31 seconds into the third quarter, and we've got 69 points on the board. This is one of those bet the over type of games, if you will. So,
well, high school football is becoming so entertaining. I mean, with all of the points being scored, some people like a defensive struggle, but I have to confess I've always been partial to offense. I think that's why they have the scoreboard. Team with the most points scored usually gets the win.
That's right. So, scoring definitely not hard to come by tonight. And this is one of those games where seemingly maybe the last team with the ball is going to have a chance. So the kicker just about set to go here as he'll tee it up at the 40-yard line. Terrebonne goes back deep to return. I can't imagine they're going to kick it deep to Oncolade on this one. Kicker ready, he approaches. It's a short kick, but it's actually going to go out of bounds, almost into the bleachers on the far side. So
Belle Chase can't argue with that. That's good position.
They went one play 80 yards on the last drive. This time they'll start from the 35. Or they'll actually start from the 30.
Yeah, Belle Chase's scoring plays tonight have been like 2 and 3 plays and bingo, scores.
Actually, we'll spot it at the 35. The chains were set up on the far side. 2 backs in the backfield with Hicks and 3 receivers. Calls for the football. He's going to hand it off, and it's Oncolade on a sweep, who manages to try to stay on his feet, but he's going to lose yardage. He's back to about the 26-yard line. So it's a loss of about 9 on the play. Credit Gage Ross on the defensive stop for the Gators.
It looks like the Gators went to a 4-man front that time. Basically, they went a 3-man front in the first half.
So second down, 19 to go for the Cardinals. Hicks by himself in the backfield with 5 receivers. Oncolade in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Hicks keeps it himself, and he's tripped up. Back to the original line of scrimmage at the 35. Gain of about 9, and boy, he was 1 step away from
5
a
men.
long run.
He just had 5 men in the box that time, and Belle Chase, generally what they're going to do is run. Coaches are going to count and see how many you got in the box, and then, of course, they call in the play accordingly.
Third down, Hicks takes the ball. He's going to hand it off to Devin Silv, who stays on his feet, and he's going to have the first down. He's just past the 45-yard line. First down carry for the Cardinals.
And that's a big first down, Jason. Especially after that lost yardage on that play, to come back and pick up a first down running the football. That's a great job by the Cardinal offense.
So 1st and 10, ball's at the 46-yard line of the Cardinals. Hicks calls for the football. Straight handoff to Silv, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Loses about 2 on the play.
Looks like the Gators are starting to blitz a little bit more. I didn't see much blitzing in the first half, but they're starting to bring some linebackers now.
So second down, 12 yards to go for the Cardinals. Oncolade comes into the backfield with Silv. And Hicks is going to keep it again. He's going to gain a few. He's down to about the 48-yard line. This will bring up a 3rd and 8 as he gains 4 on the play.
Surprisingly now, the Cardinals it's been so successful running the football, they haven't had the opportunity to pass that much tonight.
Welcome back to the action here. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. 4 receivers. Hicks in the backfield with Silv. Fakes the handoff, throws a pass, and it's going to be caught by Green, who's got the first down. He's into Gator territory at the 39-yard line. Good job by Trey Green to kind of get low and take that ball in.
And the Cardinals just keep it going. Great conversion on third down.
Hicks on first down, going to hand it to Onclad. Follows the blocks. He's got another block. It's going to be a foot race again. He makes a move to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown. Terran Onclad is just tearing it up. 8:25 on the clock.
And how many touchdowns is that for Onclad again, Jason?
I've lost track.
See.
It's incredible how seemingly easy it is for him to score no matter what situation he's put into, whether it be a sweep run or a pass or whatever he can do. He seems like he can score any way possible.
He's certainly a multi-purpose back.
Flags fly. There was movement. And not sure. Looked like South Terrebonne moved, causing the Belle Chasse player to flinch, and I think that's the call we're going to get. This doesn't change much as Belle Chasse still set to kick the extra point a little bit closer. I guess if this one gets deflected, then it has a better chance of going through like that last one did.
Yeah, Russell has been letter perfect.
And Belle Chasse is going to take a timeout here. Not sure what was going on. Coach Harrison was all the way out on the field like he saw something. And maybe at this point in the game, does he consider, since he's closer, maybe you go for two, make it a 9-point, 2-possession game?
I'm sure that's what's going across his mind right now.
Because the way this game is going, you know, a 7-point game may not be the worst thing in the world because you seemingly are either going to be tired or having the lead if you keep changing touchdowns back and forth. So at this point, you know, if you can gain a 2-possession lead, I say you go ahead and go for it. You have a little bit of extra yardage to work with here.
Yeah, the way Belle Chasse has moved the ball offensively, I mean, South Terrebonne really hasn't stopped them all night. So the percentages are, I would say, would favor the offense.
Now this might be, you know, we talked about kind of a surprise that South Terrebonne opted to go for 1 instead of 2 on the last drive. So here we go, 2 points for a 2-possession lead. Hicks with Sylvan Onclad in the backfield. Going to hand it to Onclad, and he's not going to get it. He's going to be just short. So 41-34. And again, you have a 7-point lead here. So, you know, not that you necessarily lose anything, but now that 1-point advantage you've been having on these exchanges of touchdowns is going to go away unless you can get another missed extra point, which, again, was the reason you had it in the first place because South Terrebonne did miss one of their extra points.
And of course, on the positive side, 8:25 left in the third quarter. There's a lot of football left to play here. The way these teams are scoring before this final score is put up there on the board.
Now the defense has really had a long rest when you think about it because the touchdown was actually scored on special teams for South Terrebonne, so their offense has not been on the field yet in the second half, and we had kind of the long halftime with the homecoming ceremony and what have you, so the defense should be well rested. And they seemingly, towards the end of the half there, were starting to get stopped, so we'll see what happens here. Russell kicks it, and it's going to be Wallace again from about the 7. He's got a hole, but it closes quickly, and he's out to about the 27 before he's taken down there. So 1st and 10 for the Gators. As they will huddle, 8:17 to go, third quarter. Everyone in tight, one receiver out to the far side. Benoit drops back like he's going to pass, throws it deep, but it's going to be intercepted. And coming back the other way, and it's going to be Corey Silv at the 41-yard line of the Gators. And there's the big play that the Cardinal defense needed.
Yeah, what a great interception by Silv, going up and reaching the ball at its apex.
And Coach, you kind of talked about it, scripted offense. Seemingly, South Terrebonne was going to pass on first down on every drive. They did it there, and Silv kind of dropped back into a center field position and was able to just see that ball in. There was really only maybe 2 receivers in the route, and they were, again, kind of converging to the same spot in the field. So,
yeah, the faking was real good. Was not real good on that particular play, and as a result, the safeties really got some depth and did not come up and bite on the fake.
Robert Kennedy checks into the offensive backfield. They're going to hand it to Silv. Tries to follow Kennedy. Flag flies in. Looks like generally in the area of holding. Waiting on the call, and there it is, holding against the Cardinals. So negate the run.
Well, judging with the flow of the game, the Cardinals would really be great if they could put another one on the board before South Terrebonne and put them like with that 2-touchdown deficit. Because this game is certainly anybody's ball game at this particular moment. Now the Cardinals were able to convert on 2 third-down conversions last time, and they've got their work cut out for them this time with the down and distance.
3 receivers. Hicks calls for the football, handed off to Kennedy, and he's not going to be stopped easily. Give him a gain of about 2. Flag comes in late. The officials get together to discuss. No real reaction from either team here. And it's going to be against the Cardinals, so personal foul.
And with the dead ball foul, of course, the down is not replayed.
So it's going to be second down and about 29 yards to go. 34 yards to go. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for 2nd and 34.
Where's number 1? Terry Anklard.
And Hicks is going to keep it himself. He's got some blocks. He stays on his feet. So he's got the first, and he's going to work down the sideline all the way down to the 13-yard line. Why do we ever doubt? It seems like every time we crack a joke, what do you have in your repertoire for 3rd and long, 2nd and long? The Cardinals can always dial up the play to shut us up in the booth.
And that was Andrew Hicks. And again, they just have so many backs, it's unbelievable. Hicks, Silv, Kennedy, and of course Anklard, Green, you name them.
Hicks is going to hand it to Silv, and this time he's caught right at the line.
And they always seem to be able to come up with the big play, on these 3rd-down conversions. That's what's so impressive.
So loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 for the Cardinals.
Well, South Terrebonne's got a 5-man front up there now.
Anklard in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. He tries to swing wide. He gets away, looks for the corner. He's in. One more time. Terran Anklard, we talk about it. Any which way he can get the ball, he can make something happen, and he does it again.
He has just been out of sight the last 2 ball games that we've had the pleasure to watch him play here on cable.
So 47-34. Extra point by Austin Russell coming here. And we were worried about that 2-possession lead, and you've got it now. Low snap, kick is up, and Russell's got it through.
And
So
I think we're going to have to call Russell Mr. Automatic.
it's certainly getting that way. So 6:43 on the clock, third quarter. Cardinals with the 48-34 lead. We'll step away and have more of your Plaquemines Prep Game of the Week after this. Austin Russell set to kick it away. Steps into it. Kind of a knuckleball that's going to angle to the sideline. Wallace at about the 10. And tries to cross the field, and that's not going to work as he's taken down. Great play by, it looks like, Darius Franklin.
Yeah, on a kickoff return, you can never run east and west. It's always got to be north and south, and Franklin really made that Gator running back pay a price for trying to run laterally.
So from the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. Handed off to Carvin, who's got a hole and has some blocks. Kind of runs into his own men. He's going to be taken down at the 40. So Rodney Carvin, big gainer on 1st down. And he's seemingly the speed guy for this this Gator offensive attack, along with Christian Wallace in the backfield.
Well, hopefully the Cardinal defense can slow them down a little bit here. 6:20 and counting in the third quarter.
Quarterback drops back, and he throws the pass. It's caught, and that's Devontavian Martin on the reception. Gains about 8 yards. And we're going to have an official's timeout here as we're just inside of 6 minutes, 5:58 to go, third quarter. So we'll step away for a moment and come back with more of your Plaquemines Prep Game of the Week after this. Welcome back to the action. 2nd down, short yardage, 2 yards to go for the Gators. Everyone in tight. Benoit hands it off to the fullback, and he's close, but he's going to be short. As it's Dylan Audemont on the carry, and they're going to give him the 1st down. He's just short of midfield. Everyone in tight on 1st down. Handed off to Carvin. This time they're waiting on it, and it's going to be a loss on the play as Casmi Antoine was right there to make the stop, and Antoine's really been that difference that they needed on defense.
Yeah, he's stepped up his game here after the 1st quarter, and he's really been dominating that particular spot.
So 2nd down, 11 yards to go. Huddle breaks, 2nd down. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Wallace with some space, and he's going to be taken down after the 1st down. Mark him at the 37-yard line.
That's that counter play that has been so successful. They fake it to the fullback, and the back swings around in motion, and they come back underneath, and either the tackle or the guard traps.
So South Terrebonne to the line quickly here. Handed off to the deep man. It's Wallace. Dances around, stays on his feet. Belle Chase swarms over him and takes him down. It's a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yes, Wallace has been a very effective runner for the Gators. Clock is right at 4 minutes in the third quarter. Belle Chase in the lead, but the Gators are driving.
The Gators break the huddle. Again, one receiver out wide, everyone else in tight, man in motion. Gonna hand it off to Carvin. And this time he's gonna get pretty much taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
He might just have a yard on the play. Robert Kennedy getting in the backfield, so this is a huge third down.
So a big third down conversion coming here, or a third down attempt for the Gators.
Well, the Cardinal defense is definitely slowed them down. A lot of those plays in the first half were really just picking their spots and big yardage every time.
One receiver again, everyone in tight. Hand it off to the fullback, and he's going to be met hard by Robert Kennedy. So fourth down.
And I'd be surprised if the Gators don't go for this to keep the offense on the field.
I think they pretty much have to at this point in the game. They've really been unable to stop the Cardinal offense.
Well, their counter plays and their off-tackle plays have been the most successful plays that they've had. And let's see if they stay with that or if they put it up in the air.
So here we go, big play. Fourth down. Quarterback has the ball, he throws it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Coming back the other way with some blocks. That's going to be Randall Graff back to the 40-yard line. So not only do the Cardinals get the ball back, they get some pretty good field position to work with here too.
Well, they made their adjustments, and they've certainly slowed down this Gator offense. And with 2 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter, they take over with the score 48-34.
So the offense comes back onto the field, and they're ready to go. Four receivers. Silv to the left of Hicks in the backfield. Hicks calls for the football, drops back, throws a little pass. Look at the blocks, and this is going to be Andrew Page. Big gainer and a first down, as now they're kind of spreading the wealth. You know, as this defense is going to start gearing in on Enclad, gearing in on Silv, you find those other receivers, and you've got big gains just waiting.
Cardinals' signature play, you know, the read option and, of course, that jailbreak screen, and they've been so effective tonight, in fact, the entire season.
And this is going to be some free yardage, 5 yards offsides, as Jermaine Washington, the end on the near side, as the Cardinals went for their check down, just came across the line of scrimmage.
Well, the Gators have no one in the middle of the field in the secondary. I mean, they're all up at the line of scrimmage, so that middle is wide open.
Hicks is going to hand it to Silv, who manages to stay on his feet. He's going to be close to a first down. It looks like he may be just short. Bring up second down and about a yard.
And that time they grabbed Silva, and you know that might be the most effective way to bring him down because he's short and stocky, and they just can't seem to get him down with his lower body strength. They just grab him and try and hope until somebody else comes to help out.
Hicks sends Enclad in motion, completes the pass to Trey Green, and he's angling to the corner. He's in. Trey Green gets it into the end zone. Everybody's getting in on the action tonight. What a tremendous play and a great pass by Hicks.
As I told you, the middle of the field was open, and the Cardinals made him pay for it. Great pitch and catch by Hicks and Green.
So Austin Russell in to attempt the extra point. And the Cardinals very methodically have kind of blown this game open. In the second half, they have not allowed the Gator offense any points, only the special teams touchdown. Austin Russell gets the kick up, and it's good. So 51 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. And the Cardinals extend their lead to 55-34. And Coach, this Cardinal Express offense is just rolling right along here.
Getting better every week, and you can see the confidence is just, building. I mean, they have such a positive outlook. They feel like they can score from any place on the field, and they can.
And they can. They prove it time and time again. So like I said, sometimes we ask questions. What can they do in this situation? And it's a big gain or it's a touchdown.
And they've done it both running and passing, which is so impressive. 88 points on the board, 55 for the Cardinals and 34 for South Terrebonne.
Seems like every week the Cardinals are getting into the 60s with their points, as they did, I think, 2 straight weeks. So we'll see what they can do. Although if they get the ball back here, it might be some runs. But, of course, even the running game is gaining the yards a large quantity. So.
Well, Belle has probably been one of the teams that's been overlooked as they get ready for district play. You know, everybody's talking about the other teams in the district. Well, I'll tell you, somebody better start paying attention to Belle because I think they're capable of surprising somebody.
Russell approaches, kicks, and this is going to be taken by Carvin at about the 10, who has an opening, but he runs into his block. He's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Gators. Ball's actually spotted at the 36-yard line. So really, you've taken South Terrebonne out of what they're comfortable doing. They're going to hand it to Carvin on the sweep, and he's got a first. He's going to stay on his feet into Cardinal territory at the 40-yard line.
And you have to give the Gators credit. I mean, there's no quitting the Gators, and you can't take a down off because these people, they just keep pounding away at you.
First down and 10 for the Gators from the Cardinal 40 for South Terrebonne. Trying to continue to move the ball.
On 1st down, again, hand it to Carvin. Has some room at the 30. He's going to be taken down. He's right at the 1st down and has it by about a yard.
The Gators stay with the buck sweep, and it has been successful for the most part tonight.
Clock running, 15 seconds in the 3rd quarter. South Terrebonne still in the huddle. They break it now with 6 seconds on the clock. See if they get the play off. They do get the play off, and it's going to be a pass. It's going to be caught. And that's Davon Tavy and Martin on the reception. Going to be 1st down inside the 6-yard line. So South Terrebonne snuck in a play there right at the end of the quarter. We have 12 minutes left to go in this one, and your score, Belle 55 and South Terrebonne 34. We'll step away and have 4th quarter action on your Plaquemines Prep Game of the Week after this.